What is up, everyone? We are back, Cincinnati Parks Employee Highlights, and today I have the honor of interviewing Christyl Johnson-Roberts. First off, just tell us what your job title is and what that entails.
My job title is Volunteer Coordinator, and I manage the volunteer program for Cincinnati Parks.
Now, I know you have an extensive background, tons of jobs. What led you to this one?
My experience with national service. In the early 90s, I did AmeriCorps, National Civilian Community Corps. It's a national service program through the federal government where young adults sign up for a commitment of 10 months to do community service. During that period of time, I found my love for serving, giving back to community, in particular with public lands.
All right, Christyl, so you've been with Parks for a while. What brought you to this volunteer position?
I've been with Parks for the better part of 18 years. I took a little bit of time off because I had a bunch of kids, but during that time I volunteered. I started at Crone Conservatory in 2005, and then eventually after several years I was moved to coordinate the volunteer program for operations. Recently, the Parks Department decided to invest in the volunteer program, and they created a full-time position, and I've been managing the program essentially since then.
What drives you guys to want to volunteer? Why do you feel like it's important?
I think volunteering is important because it nurtures a positive culture in any community. I feel like in Cincinnati, people have a lot of pride in their city and in particular in their parks, in their neighborhoods. So it's a natural fit. We have this tremendous attraction from community and advocates and people that are passionate about the outdoors and their neighborhood and community and environmental issues and humanities to serve in their neighborhood, in their parks, and what is important to them. And so many people in our region and in our city realize and recognize our public lands as a huge asset and of value.
So as Parks has been investing into the volunteer program, what kind of impacts have you seen so far?
By providing more resources for the volunteer program that was already very impactful and tremendous, we've been able to provide more structure, more organization, which has been helpful for our staff. We've been able to provide more effective and efficient systems for the community to get involved, for volunteers to learn more and become trained, and that is more impactful service for the staff in the long run and the community.
All right, so since you've taken over this position, what is one thing that you love about it?
I love our volunteers and I love our staff. I feel like I have the best job in Parks because I get to work with people who come to us to offer their time, their passion, their services because they want to. And a lot of our staff want to work for Parks, but it's different, a little different when you're volunteering your time and giving your time and your resources. That passion bleeds into our staff. I think volunteers in the community brings an enthusiasm to the day-to-day operations of Parks that our staff needs sometimes. And
that's good, yeah, no. On the flip side of that, what would you say is the most challenging part of the job?
Almost the same thing that I love so much about it is the passion, the drive, and the amount of people that want to support Parks. It's like a great problem to have. We don't always have the capacity to meet the number of volunteers that want to serve in the way that they want to serve.
Last question for you.
Okay.
If someone wanted to be a volunteer today, what advice would you give them? What would you tell them to do?
Visit our website. We have a volunteer webpage that links to our volunteer portal, a calendar that lists out opportunities. I'd also like to say that we have around 4,000 volunteers every year. Some folks volunteer at their own convenience, and some sign up for very scheduled events. We have opportunities around conservation and around engaging the community, education, and leadership, such as the CPACs. That information around those opportunities are on our website.
Well, thank you, Christyl, again for coming out here, spending some time with me. Look, everyone, she's always outside. If you haven't met her yet, you will see her. So if you see her, say hey. She's very friendly. Just look at that smile. So also, volunteers, you guys truly are the heart of parks. So we really do want you to go out, go on our website, see what's coming up, and hey, we'll hope to see you out there. Thanks.
Thanks.